Excuse me, sir.
Turn your camera off.
Who are you?
To record in here.
Who are you, sir?
I'm the court administrator. Turn it off.
I just want to know who you are. What's your name?
Turn it off.
Do you see the difference between? Do you see the difference between you and the woman that just came out here?
I'm going to tell you one more time, and then you
What's
can
your
be
name,
arrested.
sir? Arrested for what?
Disorderly conduct, obstructing official business.
I'm not obstructing anything. This is my First Amendment right. You're not even a law enforcement officer,
You
sir.
don't have a First Amendment right in this building.
Of course I do.
You're not allowed to.
Is this not the United States of America?
Turn it off.
Are you a law enforcement officer, sir?
Yes. Yes.
You are a law enforcement
Yes.
officer? So you can effect arrests?
Yes. Turn it off.
I would like to speak to the bailiff downstairs. I'd like to speak to an actual law enforcement
I'm the court
officer.
administrator, and I'm also a law enforcement officer.
How are you a law enforcement officer and a court administrator?
Why does that concern you?
Because impersonating a law enforcement officer is a crime, sir.
Then you can go file charges against me. I'm a law enforcement officer. Why are you filming in the building?
That
You're not
probably
allowed
would have
to
been your
film in the
first
building.
question that you could have asked me instead of coming to me so aggressively. What's your name, sir?
Scott.
Scott. My name is Sean. I'm an independent journalist. All I'm doing
You're not
is...
allowed to record in this building.
But-
It's a local court rule.
And the clerk is getting me the rules so I can look at it. There is no signage,
meantime,
Scott. There is no
turn your
signage.
phone off.
There is no signage that is posted here for me to know. So she's getting me the court rule so I can look at it and be aware. I need to be advised of the...
Turn your phone off.
But I need to be advised of the rule and see the rule.
No,
I just
you
want to
do
read
not.
the rule.
You do not.
Yes, you do. You have to be made aware of the rule. This is not a crime.
I'm telling you what the rule is.
Hey, sir,
your
how are
phone
you?
off right now. Turn it off.
Sir, I'm going to ask you to de-escalate. There's no
I
law
don't-
being
I don't
broken
care
here.
what you would like me to do.
Okay, so
I'm
why should I care what you
repeatedly
like?
asking you
She's
because
getting me
it's
the
a local
rule.
court
She's
rule.
getting me the court rule to read.
Okay.
Okay, the phone's coming out of your hands.
It's not. That would be a violation of my rights. You have no. I'm not breaking any law, sir. Why would the phone come out of my hand?
Let me ask you something. What's your business here today?
Yeah, I was just gonna ask some questions to the clerk, and I'm an independent journalist. No one's asked me to leave.
No, Scott's asking.
I just did a minute ago.
No, you did not. You said to turn off the phone.
Okay.
Can I, ma'am? Can I see the rules?
You can get online.
Listen, until
I missed the chance to see the rules. Are you kidding
until we
me?
get this
told
figured out,
you
I'm
where
going
they
to ask
are.
you to leave. Okay.
All right, I'll wait for the PD. That's the first time. I want to make it clear. The first time someone's asked me to leave, you told me a million times to turn off the phone.
You didn't listen.
Sorry, ma'am. It's absolutely ridiculous the way you guys are acting today. Really, especially you, Scott.
I don't really care.
All right,
you think
that's
is or
fine.
isn't ridiculous. All you had to do was shut your phone off.
All you had to do was show me the rules. She printed out the
I don't
rules.
have
She
to
was
show
very
you the
nice to me,
rules.
and she said, "I will show you the rules." And I said,
I
"Okay,
don't
no
have to
problem."
show 'em to you.
And she has them printed out. And you say, "Don't show it to him."
No, you missed that chance.
She has the rules printed out, and you
could have
don't show it
complied
to
with
him.
that earlier.
What do you mean? I never saw the rule.
I don't have to show you the rule.
Hi, ma'am. How are you? I'm gonna talk to you outside.
Okay, well, turn off the camera, the recording.
Yeah, I'm outside. I can record, so I'm just gonna go outside and record.
But you're not stopping the recording now.
But I'm going outside.
They asked you to stop the recording prior to this.
Right, but that's not. But that wasn't a law. Listen. Can I? I want to explain to you outside, so that way there's no confusion here. Can I get your name and badge number, ma'am?
Yes, it's Officer Parcel, badge number 91. The
Okay,
reason-
officer. I just want to explain to you exactly. Well, I was there, so I just want to explain to you exactly what happened. So I just went upstairs. I'm an independent journalist. My name is Sean. I'm an independent journalist. I was asking questions. A clerk came up to me very nicely, and she said, "Sir, we have a local rule here, not a law, a rule, which judges enforce rules, not law enforcement." So she said, "We have a local rule here that you cannot record." I said, "Is that in the courthouse, or is it itself, or is it in the courtroom? Because some rules say the courtroom, some rules say the courthouse." She said, "It's the courthouse." I said, "Well, would you mind if I take a look at that rule?" She said, "No problem. I'll go print it out for you." That was the interaction. She left. Scott, the court administrator, came out and said, "Turn off your phone." He started escalating the situation, started freaking out. And me doing nothing wrong, all I said was, "I'm waiting for the rule. I want to see the rule. I need to be advised of the rule." That's why usually when there's no recording in places, they have signage. Due to local rule, blah, 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 you cannot record in here. So I said, "I'm just waiting for the rule." That's it. So he starts telling me, turn off your camera now. He tells the bailiff to take my phone, all these other things. I said, I have a First Amendment right. He said he was law enforcement. I don't know how a court administrator is law enforcement. Something probably you should look into, somebody impersonating law enforcement. He said he was law enforcement. I don't know. But all I said was, I want to see the rule. That's it. The woman comes out very nicely. She says, here's the rules. He says, no, don't give it to him. And then the bailiff says, well, now I'm going to ask you to leave. And that's when you saw me coming down the elevator. And I said, okay, I'll wait for law enforcement outside. That's all that's going on here. There's nothing, I'm not being disorderly. I'm not doing anything
The call that
unlawful.
we got, called is they told you need to stop recording, and then when you didn't, they told you that you need to leave.
No. That's why I have it all recorded, ma'am. This is exactly why I record my interactions with government officials. And when I was told to leave, all Scott ever did, the court administrator, would say, turn off your phone. He told the bailiff to take my phone. The bailiff said, I'm not going to take his phone because I don't want to violate his rights. Let's wait for the local PD to come. So I said, okay, let's wait for them. And then the bailiff says, well, you can get charged with criminal trespassing. And I said, well, no one's asking me to leave. He's like, well, I'm going to ask you to leave right now. And I said, okay, if you're asking me to leave, I'll wait for PD outside. That's it.
Well, it sounds like there's some miscommunication.
Right. Sounds like somebody's lying. And that's why I record my interaction with law enforcement. Sir, you mind if I get your name and badge number?
Yeah, name's Officer Lord, badge number's 33.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Thank you. Did you see the signs?
1 second so I can talk to him.
Yeah, let me talk to her and then...
Okay, yeah, no problem. Yeah. Just to make it clear to everybody, there are no signs posted anywhere.
Film law enforcement, I have no problem. That's why I'm letting you record me while we're outside. The issue is that, like I said, for all the city buildings, which this is attached to our city, the police department, and it's attached to the municipal building, which is the city offices, there's postage saying that you cannot record inside.
Right.
So, and that.
But there's not anything posted here. You have to advise people by being posted.
That there's rules against the court that you don't have to have that posted. So he's printing off that information. We're going to get that information, and we'll go from there on what they want to do. But basically, there's a lot of government buildings that say you can't record, and they don't have to have postings inside or outside saying that.
Well, they do. Okay.
That's something that's just
fine. Like I said, I film in a lot of government buildings across the country, and it's just for transparency, asking questions of my government, and some of them say you can't. In the NYPD, they say you can't. I got a federal judge to say you can. Again, if it has to go that way, it has to go that way. I left when told to leave. The rule is not a statute that you can arrest me for. It's not a statute. It's not something it's not at least that I know of. I've never heard of this rule, but it's not a statute. You don't get charged with it.
Have like their own
right. But the judge is the ones that enforce it, not local law enforcement. The judge is the one that, it would be a contempt of court charge.
Would still be involved in this. Like, their concern is that they asked you to leave.
That's not true. It's not true.
And that didn't happen. So then, of course, they're going to call us.
That's not true. So am I being detained at this time? I just want to know. Okay.
Like I said, we're trying to figure out.
Can I speak to a supervisor as well? That's all right. If there's one available.
That's why I asked the other officer.
Hey, sir. How are you?
Good, how are you?
My name is Sean. Do you mind if I get your name and badge number?
That's Sergeant McGuffin, number 83.
Sergeant, so the problem I'm having here is that, I walked inside, I am a First Amendment activist. I ask questions. I'm an independent journalist. I told you my name is Sean. I was just asking some questions of people inside. A clerk came out. She was very nice. She said, sir, there's a local rule that you cannot record for the courthouse. And I said, okay, can I see the rule? And she said, sure, let me go get you a copy of it. So I waited where I was. While she's there, a court administrator says, turn off your phone now, starts freaking out on me, escalating the situation. And
Can I ask a question?
yeah.
Where was your phone pointed? Was it in towards the windows where they have all the paper?
Well, no, I was far away. I didn't even go up to the
weren't in a
windows.
courtroom?
No, in the courtroom. No. I asked her that.
You're at the windows.
No, not. I was in front. I was when you first walk in from the elevator. That's it. And I asked her. I said, "Can I see the rules? Because I've dealt with this before. Sometimes it says the courtroom. Sometimes it says different places. So I just wanted to clarify what it was. Sometimes people tell me you can't record, and they have no idea what they're talking about. So I just said, okay. And the cops and the police come, and they're like, well, he can record, right? So I just wanted to see the rules. So she said, yeah. She was very nice. She said, sure, no problem. Then Scott comes out, and he's like, I'm a law enforcement officer. I'm telling you to stop recording. And I was like, can I see the rule? He's like, no, you're not going to see the rule. administrator comes out, the clerk comes out, excuse me, and she says, "Here are the rules, sir." And I said, "Oh, okay, thank you." And he's like, "No, I don't give him the rules." There's nothing posted, sir. There's nothing that would make me understand or know that there is a rule other than somebody telling me, and they could be lying. It's not a law enforcement officer. It's not you. It's not somebody official. Some guy in a suit telling me that.
That's the clerk of court or the chief bailiff.
Right. But again, I had no idea. So he told me he's a court administrator. I think he's some sort of administrator. And then at the end of the day, he's not a law enforcement officer. He can't effect arrests outside of the courthouse.
He signs warrants and all that.
Right.
He said he is the chief bailiff.
Right. So all I was saying is that, and then once one of the bailiffs inside said, "All right, until we figure this out, leave. Until we figure this out." And I said, "All right, no problem. I'll leave. I'll wait for law enforcement." He said, "We called law enforcement." The bailiff says, "I don't want to violate your rights. Let's figure this out. Let's, we could look at the rule." Because sometimes rules have specific areas in the courthouses.
That would be my guess. My
Right.
understanding would be not in a courtroom or anywhere that window.
Right.
There's a lot of sensitive information on the back side of that window. 'Cause
Right.
that's where
Well, going up
tickets-
to the window, I did not do.
Ah.
Hey, sir.
So this is the municipal code. This is all filed through the Ohio Supreme Court and is approved by them.
Okay.
And it's because of the size of our court, they said, when you're going upstairs, there's a chance you could be filming victims of crimes and all that, which they have to protect the victims of crimes. Okay?
Well, couldn't you film victims? I understand what you're saying, and I no problem with it. I'm just saying you could film victims of crimes on the sidewalk walking into the court, right?
There's a higher chance that you're going to be videotaping a victim in that room than out here, I guess.
Right. Well, anybody that walks in could potentially be a victim. That's what I'm talking about. How would I know up there?
No, I'm saying, how would you know that they're actually going into the court?
Right. Oh, I mean, this is the courthouse, right?
Well, I mean, if they're just out here.
I'm saying I could film
yeah.
anybody. I'm just saying the reasonableness of it. I understand. I'm just saying the reasonableness of me to, that I could film everybody walking in, but once they're in, you can't film them anymore because I can film right here from the sidewalk, right? I'm just saying. Go ahead, sir. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead,
So,
sir.
In this, I mean, they said they don't normally have to give it to you. They said that you can find all this online.
Yeah, that's
You
what
go
they
through,
told
like,
me.
the Ohio Supreme Court and all that. You can find the local law,
Right.
or local codes and all that. Okay. So in this packet, Rule 9.04, video recording prohibited. The use of video recording or videotaping devices and the use of still photography devices inside the Prairie Municipal Court shall be prohibited.
Right.
Okay, so under that code right there, that's the reasoning for why you can't be up in there. Okay, all this is approved and everything by the Ohio Supreme Court.
Right.
So it's coming down from them. It's not just.
And that's all I wanted to see was the actual. All I wanted to see was the
And they
rule.
said you can have this.
Okay, perfect.
And I have a sticky note.
I didn't want to have it. I don't need to have
Where it's
it.
at,
For your concerns, I'm going to go speak with them, see if they can maybe post that.
Right. Yeah. No. I don't even need to have it. I'll take it. But it's. I didn't want to keep it. I just wanted to see the actual rule because a lot of times people lie to me. They say you can't record in here, and then it turns out I can. So I just wanted to see the rule, be advised of the rule. I'm not trying to get held in contempt of court by a judge. I'm never going to win that.
Contempt. It said maybe like a disorderly because you'd have to be in front of the judge for it to be contempt. But
Right.
It said,
But
your opinions-
there's such thing as indirect. There's indirect contempt, and it's definitely that's what he told me. He says, I said, "Sir, what would I be arrested for?" He said, "Disorderly conduct." I'm like, "It's not disorderly conduct." I was like, it has to be some type of conduct that's actual disorderly. I know the statute. I mean, but again, I've worked with officers here in Ohio.
I'll go discuss that with you.
It could be because he told you that there is a rule against you recording and you continue to record.
Right, but that's not in and of itself disorderly conduct. It's disorderly conduct is actual my conduct that would be disorderly, not just not listening to some random guy who says that there's a rule. Again,
Well, it's not
like he said, like
guy. He's
right,
the
he's the court administrator.
bailiff of-
Right. But to me, I didn't know who he was at first. He's like, "I'm not telling you who I am." At the end, sure, but he came up to me very aggressively. And again, all I wanted to see was the rule. I didn't think it was a big deal to see the rule.
Well, now that we're done with that and you have the...
Am I being detained any longer?
No, but since you were in violation, are you able to just delete the video that when you were inside? You can keep the recording of when you were outside talking with us.
Well, no, unless I'm being forced to under threat of arrest or threat of contempt, I'm not going to. Just it's my right to record.
It's
many
not
people were
your
up in there?
right, though.
Not. I mean, I think there was nobody in there that was.
What he wants to do.
Yeah, I'll go speak with them. Again, because of the victims being up,
Right.
potentially being up there, they might...
Well, that's fine. I just want to know if I'm detained because I'd like to get out of here.
For a minute, yeah.
I'm still detained.
Until we can figure out what they want to do, because you were in violation. They provided that.
Right. So what is? Sir, I just don't want to put down my phone. What does it say on there? The consequences of the violation. What does it say that the
I'm not
consequences
sure
would be?
what the consequences are. It just shows the rule.
Normally, in the rules, they'll say something along the line of. Sorry,
You still maybe approved pursuant to municipal court, local code if you get approval through them.
so it doesn't say.
It doesn't say.
Normally, it will say, this is a violation of. Again, if it's. I just know it's not disorderly conduct. So if you want to arrest me for disorderly conduct, go ahead. That's an easy charge to beat because I didn't do it. I wasn't disorderly. He's cursing. He was cursing and screaming and raising his voice. I've been talking the same thing the whole time.
The issue is that you have the recording where you're not supposed to
Right,
be recording in.
But again, I did not know. I did not see a rule. No one showed me a rule. There's no rule posted conspicuously.
Showed you now.
Now, right. And now I'm already out of the courthouse after you showed me.
You have the recording that was inside that.
Right.
That's why they prevent you.
It just doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. You could just, erase. Even if I'm arrested, even if I'm arrested, you still can't go into my phone and erase it, right? You still can't. You need a warrant.
Well, we'll see if he wants to charge you that.
All right. I mean, we're saying even if you arrest me, it doesn't solve the problem of the recording. It's not going to get erased. You can't just go into people's phone and erase their footage. I'm not going anywhere. You tell me I'm detained, I'm staying right here. Tell me I'm under arrest, I'm not going to fight you, I'm not going to run. Not a threat to you guys. All right, I just want to make that clear. Thank you, have a good day.
This one shows exactly how fast a simple visit turns into chaos when ego outranks the law. The auditor walks into an Ohio courthouse, calm and respectful, just asking questions and recording, totally legal. The clerk treats him right and even offers to print the rule about recording. Then the court administrator storms in and everything crashes. He panics, shouts, "Turn off your phone," tries to order the bailiff to seize the camera, and even claims he's law enforcement. Total power trip meltdown. A female officer arrives and actually listens. She stays calm while he explains. No law broken, just questions. She tries to handle it professionally, but you can tell she's stuck defending a mess someone else created. The auditor never raises his voice, never resists, just asks for the rule, the one the clerk tried to give him before the admin shut her down. Eventually, a supervisor brings the actual rules, proving the auditor was right the whole time. No arrest, no disorderly charge, just a fragile ego exposed and a cop trying her best to smooth things over. Record everything. These moments show why it matters.
The Calhoun County Sheriff's Department. So there's some kind of sally port back here where that patrol unit just came out from. You can see right here, got two ports, port 3 and port 4. I believe that patrol unit came out of port 3. Okay, so we may get contact.
Yep, I'm right back in. Sir, could we have a talk for a minute? I know, sir. Can you explain to me why you're video or recording when there's no recording inside the building? Can you give it just a reasoning, sir? It's okay to record out here, but there's signs that say you can't go in there and do it. So can you tell me why you were violating that?
You don't want to talk to us at all? This is really pretty simple, man.
I can let you guys know I'm a citizen journalist.
Okay.
I'm gathering content for a story.
Okay.
Gathering a few pictures.
And that's fine. But we normally have procedures for when you come inside the building,
right,
and record stuff. You got to set up to come inside. Outside the building's fine.
Okay, I can remain outside the building.
Okay.
Yep, but we do need do you have your ID on you? Because the issue is when you were recording inside of visiting, that's against our rules, and now you're going to have to be banned from inside the building. So we do need your ID. Okay? Do you have that on you, sir? Is that Is that a yes or
I'm
no?
going to disengage from this conversation.
Okay. So you're
Unless
not,
am I being detained?
no, you're not being detained.
Okay, so I'm free to go.
Yeah, you're free to go. So you don't want to give us your ID?
I'll call dispatch.
Sir, we really do need to glance at your ID just so we can update our paperwork to not allow you in visitation without permission.
Do you suspect me of committing a crime?
Well, you were actually violating some of the inmates'
I'm doing
rights
all right. Hey, can you
by
have a seat?
taking
Could
the
I,
camera in there. Over here.
Could I get your name, officer?
Sergeant Hamilton.
Sergeant Hamilton. Thank you, Sergeant Hamilton.
Now, could I get some cooperation from you and be able to see your ID? Because I'm cooperating with you, sir, and trying to work with you. I'm just asking for your ID.
I'll just take a report on this. All right. Thanks. See ya.
Like I said, man, we're trying to be decent with you. It's just...
Could I get your name?
I'm sure you
Sergeant?
Yeah, my name's Sergeant Galt.
Thank you, Sergeant Go.
Okay, can we have your name?
Do you suspect me of committing a crime?
No. No, at this point we're just checking on you because it's obviously not normal to be filming the government complex, and it's a security issue. That's why we're asking. So, can you answer my question? Do you or do you not have your ID on you? Is that a yes or a no? I'll tell you what we can do, sir. If you're not going to answer my question, I can detain you.
Okay, at this point, if I'm not being detained, I'm just gonna be on my way.
So you're going to leave then? Is that what you're telling me?
Am I being detained or am I free to go? If I'm free to go, I'm gonna finish my photography work and be on my way. And
Okay, and how long is that going to take? Because if it's longer than like the next 5 seconds, then you're going to be detained.
I'm gonna be on my way here. I'm gonna disengage from these guys. They said I'm not detained.
All right.
They're both armed. Both these officers are armed.
And the same thing goes for the front of the court complex, okay? You hear me, sir? You can't bring any type of recording device inside the building as well. Okay? Okay.
Making sure she's got her thing shut there. That was good of her. So,
Sir?
how you doing, ma'am?
Good. I'm just going to ask you to stay right there for me.
No, you're not going to stop
Yes, I
me.
am.
No, you're not.
Okay.
You can't interfere with my First Amendment rights
That's
to
fine,
record
but I'm
this.
asking you in order because
Put
we're
up
investigating
this
an
crime scene tape.
investigation,
Put up crime scene
That's
tape.
fine.
You can't stop me on a sidewalk.
I'm
I'll
asking you to
I'll
stay
stay out of your area, but you're not stopping the First Amendment.
Don't go across the street. You will be detained.
I'm not going over there. I ain't going to interfere with your stuff. You should know that. Don't try to interfere with First Amendment, ma'am. Ma'am, you can back up. You are not going to stop me from recording this.
That's fine, Jeff Gardner.
That's fine. You can say whatever you want. That's not going to stop me from recording
That's
this.
fine, you can record me. You want my name
I
in?
can name you in the lawsuit if you continue to interfere.
Perfect. Thank you, Mr.
Don't
Gardner.
think for a second that I won't.
Go ahead. You have the liberty to do that, Mr.
You're right, I
Gardner.
do. Are you familiar with Irizarry versus Yahia?
Yes, I do.
You are familiar, so you understand that your qualified immunity is out the window
Are you okay? Why are you shaking?
because you're pissing me off.
Why are you getting pissed? There's no-
Why are you interfering with my constitutional rights?
Talking to me.
Why are you interfering with my constitutional
I'm not
rights?
interfering, sir.
You literally stepped in front of me and interfered with my
I asked
right
you
to
step
movement.
back.
My right of travel was interfered with, right? Do you understand what constitutional rights are? You swore an oath to uphold them.
For sure.
Why are you trying to interfere
I
with
just
them?
asked you to step back,
Back
sir.
off.
I am right here.
Back off.
I am
You have
right
no
here.
right to interfere with me catching this on camera.
Perfect.
What's your name, boss?
Just do my mind.
You've been pretty good, and I understand you're just putting yourself in a position. What's your name?
Officer Mosman.
Mosman, thank you. Appreciate you. I understand you're just putting yourself in tactical position for your partner here. Not an issue with that. It's what she should have done instead of interfering. Yeah, laugh it up.
I will.
There you go,
You wanna
folks.
zoom?
There's the thumbnail.
Did you get
There's
my
the
right side?
thumbnail.
Thank
You don't have a good side.
It's okay. You
No
don't need
such
to.
thing. You right there, you're exactly what me and that other officer was just talking about.
Okay.
You're going to get officers killed.
That's fine.
You are going to get officers killed. You are the problem. That right there is exactly what is described in the Bill of Rights. Have you ever read the Bill of Rights?
Yes, I did, sir.
Yeah, you ought to read the prologue to it, the intro.
Okay.
It describes you.
Perfect.
You are exactly what the Bill of Rights was written for.
I will look into it.
You should. I don't understand why you guys do this.
Okay.
Every other officer out here knows me and they know I'm not going to interfere. And then we have cunts like you that want to come up and interfere. Put yourself on camera and become famous.
Okay.
Why do you want to do that?
Okay.
It's really simple. Leave us alone, we'll leave you alone.
Perfect. Noted. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely right. That right there is the definition of corruption. Somebody that looks you in the eye and lies to you, tells you that they know what they're talking about when they read the Bill of Rights. Do you even know what the rights are?
I already told you that I did.
Yeah. Can you name the first 5 elements of the First Amendment? Can you name any of the first 5 rights in the Constitution?
Do you know him?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
I do too.
I bet any 10 on this channel can repeat them to you.
That's good.
I bet
That's
you
good
can't
that you're
repeat
doing
them
more
right
for
now.
other citizen rights, sir.
I bet you can't repeat the first 5 elements of the First Amendment. Just the First Amendment.
That's your opinion. That's
Not even the 10 that you swore an oath to uphold.
okay. That's your opinion, sir.
Yeah, it is my opinion. Prove me wrong.
There's nothing to be proven, right?
Name the first 5 elements in the Constitution or in the Bill of Rights.
I don't have to. Just like
No, you don't have to. And every time you say that, you show your stupidity.
Perfect.
You prove to us exactly what the problem is. You swore an oath to uphold something that you directly interfere with on a regular basis. You are a liar.
Perfect. Thank you.
You are exactly why they created the Brady list.
Okay.
Is like you. Nah, she wants ego will keep her around. Ego. Look at how big it is right there. That's going to keep her around forever.
Is the GoPro going too?
I wonder.
Nah, it's like just a genuine question.
Yeah, you're right, guys. You're right, absolutely. That right there is the definition of the ego that gets good officers killed. I hope you think about that. I hope you think about that. Because there's a lot of goddamn good officers in this state. On your force. And you put them in danger when you act that way. You are the problem. You are why people like me are out here recording shit. Corruption, like you. Oh, absolutely, I agree. Nothing uglier than ego on a cop. Exactly, there's no crime. I've already been told there's no crime here. So for her to interfere in the way she is, just takes it even one step further down that rabbit hole for 1983 sections 241, 242 lawsuit. You know what happened to those 2 cops in Colorado, Irizarry versus Yahia? Do you know how much time they're spending in prison right now? For interfering with a man's camera? For doing exactly what you just did? Yeah, they're doing prison time right now. But you know, don't you? Maybe you ought to go research that case before you end up putting yourself in a lot more hot water. How you doing, Locke?
How you doing, Jeff Gardner?
Oh, sorry, don't mean to. I'm not trying to in no way are you guys in any danger with me. Okay? Just so y'all know, you're in no danger with me, okay?
Over there? There inside.
I appreciate you, Moosman. I really do. You acting appropriate. These guys are making comment on it. I hope maybe somebody will call up the department and give you some commendation.
Appreciate that.
You know, it doesn't take much to remain silent and let people do their jobs.
That's what I'm here for.
You know?
And just like you know, right? You know, we're still in an active
Right.
investigation here. As long as you're not interfering there.
And I told her that from the gate, and she still tried to get in front of me and stop me. I'm actually going to leave these guys alone. Moosman's been really good with us. He's not gonna cause issues. You know, I don't believe any of the other officers here would give me any gaff. I believe that they've taken care of the problem by sending the gaff away. And my wife is messaging me saying, "Where are you? Are you lost?" Happy wife is a happy life. Amen. So with that being said, Moosman, I'm going to give you some knucks and just say, hey, you guys be safe, all right?
Thank you. I appreciate
we do appreciate you guys being out there when you're acting appropriate, okay? We're not against cops. We're against bad cops, okay? We're against bad cops. The idea is if we can expose the bad ones and get them out of there, then your guys' jobs will be easier and our lives will be easier because you guys won't be out there violating rights unneedlessly. You know what I mean? Be safe, man.
This video is a textbook case of ego in uniform, and this time it's a female officer leading the charge. It starts with a citizen lawfully recording from a public sidewalk, exercising his First Amendment rights. No restricted signs, just a camera and a constitutionally protected activity. But that doesn't stop her. Instead of focusing on actual crime, she storms in, demands compliance, and tries to shut the man down, insisting he can't record in public. When he calmly pushes back, citing the law, she loses control. She's mad, but not because of anything illegal, but because she's being challenged and her ego can't handle it. She tries to twist the law, claims interference, and even says his filming could get officers killed. All while failing to name a single First Amendment protection she swore to uphold. Meanwhile, another officer is calm, respectful, and professional, shows exactly how it should be done. This is why people film, because when bad cops, male or female, act like the law doesn't apply to them, they become the problem. The camera doesn't lie, and neither does the Constitution. And let's keep going.
Are you failing to comply with my lawful order?
Sir.
I'm asking you for your license and registration. That's the second time I've asked you for it.
Who are you? Who are you, sir?
I'm a police officer.
You're a police officer for who?
Yes, for Duke University Campus Police.
Okay.
So I work here, I'm the police officer for... And so am I. And you're illegally parked dangerously.
Sir.
You're illegally parked.
But I don't have anywhere else to park.
Let's park back there, I told you. But you refuse to do that.
Because I don't want to walk all the way over there.
Well, you can walk.
So to ask me, you want me to present what now?
License registration.
For what law did I break?
Because you're parked illegally and you're not refusing
I'm
ID.
not parked.
You're parked. You parked vehicle out, you're not moving, your door's open, you're not moving.
I'm not parked. I'm sitting in my vehicle.
What is the transmission in? Is it in P?
Yes, it's in P. But parking is me leaving my vehicle.
No, you parked the vehicle.
I'm idling my vehicle.
Okay, so then you're idling the engine.
Exactly, not parked.
Well,
I'm idling.
You're parked.
So tell me what law have I broke?
You parked.
What law have I broke for you to leave my...
I told you, you're dangerously parked.
I'm not dangerously parked. I'm idling.
Yes.
I need to speak to your supervisor right now.
I am the supervisor here.
All right, where's your watch commander?
Over there, but
okay, I need to speak to the watch commander.
I'll get another officer. You're going to be arrested for trespass.
No, I'm not going to be arrested for trespass because you haven't trespassed me, sir. You must not know who I am. I'm Film 12 News, sir. Okay. I'm a First Amendment auditor. I know the law very well.
So where's private property?
But I have official business here.
But I'm telling you, move the vehicle, and I'm official telling you to move the vehicle. You're illegally parked. You're parked in a bad situation.
But it's not a bad situation when your guard is right here. Your guard's right here. She told me to just park it anywhere as long as I'm not blocking traffic.
Charge.
But that's what she told me.
And I'm telling you where to park. You don't want to listen to me?
Sir, you are not about to treat me incorrectly. This Caucasian lady. Sir, a Caucasian lady was just sitting right here for however long.
I've been dealing with you because you've been erratic.
I'm not being erratic.
Yes,
I'm
you're not
delivering
listening to me. I can do
food
one
to
person at a time.
delivering food to a guard in there. She
Okay.
said park wherever you can,
she's
just
not
don't
in
block
charge.
traffic.
You
And
can't park anywhere you
he
want.
came and demanded my license and registration
Yes.
for no reason. And I'm a First Amendment auditor. I know all of my rights, and I guarantee you, if you try to violate my rights, I will sue you and your whole department.
That's fine.
And that's as simple as that.
I heard you.
So, can I speak to your watch commander?
The watch commander's over there.
I need to speak to him.
Okay.
Because
When
I
you
will
park
be
legally.
putting in a complaint.
When you park legally, I'll pull over.
I'm not gonna. No, that's the Caucasian lady just sat right here. You did not ask her. You did not ask her.
I have you on video. You were behind us.
Yeah, pull. I got it on video too.
Yes, you were illegally
That
parked. Pull over.
yes,
I
because
backed you
the security guard
up. And I
said.
keep telling you, security guard is wrong.
Well,
And I told you to park over
working.
there.
I have
Who do
an
you work
official
for?
business.
Who do you-
DoorDash.
You don't have official business.
DoorDash. Yes, I do.
Okay.
I do have official business. And guess what? You're going to be in trouble.
Okay.
Because you can't just say, "Oh, I don't like you. I'm demanding your license and your registration." It doesn't work like
never
that.
said that.
You did.
No, I did not.
I have it on video. Yes,
Okay.
you did.
Please do.
Oh yes, please do. I will. Please do. Yes, we need some backup out here. Is that your supervisor?
No.
I need the supervisor.
She's at the decibels coming in.
Yes, a Caucasian lady was sitting right here parked. So you
No.
telling me,
Yes.
she was just sitting here
Yes.
parked.
I
So
can
you
only deal
telling
with
me
one person
that I
at a
can't park and to
I
get
can
out and
deal
get
with
the
one person.
food?
She was legally
No,
parked.
you said
She
that I
wasn't
need to
blocking
park
traffic.
all the way over
She
there.
was not
So
blocking
tell me what's the difference? You were sitting at your
Why you raise your
post.
voice? I'm right
Because
here.
I'm feeling some type of way. I hate being racially profiled. You were sitting at your post. She stood here for at least the 5 minutes that I rolled around trying to wait for a park. And so I just said, you know what? I'm gonna just pull in here and what? I said, I'm going to pull right here. Yes, that's what I said I was going to do because this looks like a parking space. I said I was going to pull right here and go run and give her food right quick. And you run up real quick. Oh, real quick. And said, you need to go move. I said, sir, I'm just going to give her food. You said, you need to park over there. I said, no, sir, I'm not. And you said, license and registration. I didn't break a law. You can't ask me for my license and registration. As simple as that. You can take the tag. That's not against the law, but you can't ask for license and registration for not breaking the law. As simple as that. What's your name and badge number? What's your name and badge number, sir?
My name?
Yes.
Supervisor Kavosarat.
I'm sorry?
Kavosarat.
Who?
Kavosarat.
This your food?
You know him?
He's coming to deliver my food.
I wasn't illegally parked.
Okay, he
So
was
you
bringing
told
my
him he can do
food.
what he, yeah, I understand that. And I told him to park over there.
Okay,
He
first
said
of
him
all,
up here.
okay,
So,
you're not gonna yell at me, okay?
I'm
We
not
work
yelling,
together,
I'm
so you're
talking
not
to
gonna
you.
yell at me.
Okay.
So we're gonna talk, okay? He's gonna bring. He was bringing my.
You just got a
food.
bad
I
attitude,
cannot
man.
leave my post.
Okay. All right.
So like any other DoorDash, they can bring my food.
They can bring your food.
Right. So where else?
I
is
said
he
you can
supposed
bring
to
your
park?
food over there. Not up here.
Can you pass me my food?
Yes, I
please?
can.
And what's your name?
I'm Jeremy.
All right. Could you write your name down?
Yeah, because I've definitely got a complaint with this. This is just ridiculous. I'm sorry, you said you need what? My name?
Your
It's on
name
the
and
app.
stuff?
Yeah, it's on the app. Yeah.
Your phone number, your personal phone number, because that's the DoorDash.
Okay, let me get that for you.
He wasn't doing anything.
You weren't out
my
here.
food.
How do you know?
Because I'm working, trying to park.
Just don't mind.
So, sir, could you please issue me?
Go now. You have no official business. You can leave now.
But could you issue me an apology, sir? Because
You can leave now. There's no apology. You
I
got
just
my
need your
case.
name and badge number,
I just
and I'll
told
be
you.
out of here, sir.
I told you before.
What's your name and badge number,
Kavosarat
sir?
and 72.
I'm sorry?
Kavosarat 72.
Okay, and before I leave, I need to speak to your watch commander.
Okay. Go park over there. Out of
I
here.
will. I definitely will. So he's over there talking to his watch commander now. He's letting them know that I'm a First Amendment auditor, but guess what? It's too late for all that. Guys, I am an independent contractor with the food company, and this is just, I just came to make a delivery at the hospital, and I just parked right here, as you can see. I parked right here in this area. In this area. And there was a car parked right here, a Caucasian lady. That was parked there for at least 5 minutes because I rode around twice trying to find a park. As soon as the car that was parked here moved, I parked here. And he ran up to me. He ran up to me, guys. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But he messed with the wrong one today. He messed with the wrong one today. Oh, and and when I told him that I didn't want to move, that's when he demanded that I present my license and registration, and I haven't broken a crime. Like, no, I do not have to present my license and registration to you with no crime being broken. He's over there on the phone with the watch commander because I requested the watch commander. Is he on the way, sir?
Sir?
I was talking to him. Is he on the way, sir?
Yes. Yes.
Thank you. Well, sir, this all could have been de-escalated if you would have just treated me like you treated the other person that was parked right here, the Caucasian lady that was parked right here. If you would have treated me the same with the same respect, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now.
Okay.
As simple as that.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, are you the watch commander?
Yes, I am, sir.
Hey, how you doing? I'm Jeremy.
Hi, Jeremy. Nice to meet you. Christina.
Christina?
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Christine.
You can, oh, Christine, I can already tell you are great. Basically, I have an issue with this officer here.
Which one?
I was parked, basically, this officer right here, he identified himself, but he's saying it so fast, I can't even understand it. And he's doing that on purpose.
Well, he actually does talk fast.
Okay. So I was parked right here.
Which way?
Basically,
where am I parked at?
Yeah, but only thing, it was another car here, so I had to turn my car. It was facing a little towards. Yeah, exactly. So, because the guard, I told the guard it's nowhere to park. I called her specifically. I said it's nowhere to park. Okay. I was delivering her food for DoorDash, and so I rode around a couple times, and then finally she said, as long as you're not blocking traffic,
yeah,
you're good to go. And so that's what I did. Okay. And as soon as I did that, he came from his post right here, and I already felt it in my heart he was going to just come over there and just be an asshole. So I didn't even get out the car. I just waited on him to come to me. And so once he came, he said, you can't park right here. I said, sir, I'm just running in to deliver the food. And he said, no, you need to go park over there. I said, no, I'm not going to do that. He said, license and registration. And I said, as soon as he did that, I pulled out my camera. And I said, sir, you obviously don't know who I am. I have thousands. I have exactly 2.5K subscribers on YouTube. And this is not even in 60 days. It hasn't even been 2 months. And I told him, I said, sir, I know my rights. I don't have to give you my license and registration. What crime have I broken? And he said, oh, you're illegally parked. I said, and what crime is that? And so he couldn't tell me what I was doing. And so I said, I need to speak to your supervisor. He said, the supervisor. I said, well, I need to speak to the watch commander. And so that's when he making all these threats. He wrote down my license plate numbers, which I don't care. That's not against the law. You can write it down all day long. But he's treating me like a criminal for just, I'm at work. Okay. I'm delivering food. So I need to make an official complaint against this officer here and make it official.
Okay.
Please.
No problem. Let me just get some information from you.
Okay.
And I mean, that's definitely your right to make a complaint.
Yes.
You want to do?
Yes.
I have no problem with that. All right. And I'll file the paperwork and we'll go from there. So were you able to make the delivery that you needed?
She had to come out. It was very unprofessional. She ended up having to leave her post to come get the food because I was engaged with who I don't even know his name.
So where is your vehicle now?
I parked over there. Once he said he's getting a watch commander, he said, well, park over there because you don't have official business anymore. I said, okay. I mean, because I don't break the law, so
which one
it's the black vehicle right here. And so since I say, okay, I don't have official business, I will park over there in front of the no parking sign where it says fire lane. I will park right there. And so that's what I did, because I'm not trying to get in any legal trouble. You see what I'm saying? So I followed that command because my official business was over.
I understand. Let me just talk to him for a minute. I'll be right back.
Okay, thank you. And thank you, sir, also for letting them know that people do deliver every single day here. Thank you.
You can talk to me, everybody. It's just gonna be me and you.
Okay, yeah. I mean, he was just letting him know that.
That's fine.
You know, I just need to know this officer's name and badge number.
I can give you his name. I don't know. We don't go by badge numbers here. We just
ID
go by
numbers.
names.
Okay.
So, if you give it his name, we know exactly who he is. So.
What is his name?
His last name is Kurosawa. Kurosawa.
Okay.
So I can spell it for you. I know.
Okay.
But he's a sergeant with our police department.
Okay.